Alright, readers, I guess we are ready to start now. Yes, and I see already 25 members who were patiently waiting for the start of the live stream. Yes, let me just double check if the invitation messages to Telegram, Twitter, and Facebook groups are sent. Yes, and I hope that voice is working, camera, screen recording. Yeah, and so I hope that we are ready for the live session. So first thing to see is that, as always, tutors, if we have any issues with the live stream, if there are any problems, the connection problems, if I'm lagging, if the sound is low, if the screen is frozen, if we have any technical issues, the best and the quickest way to fix the problems, the issues with the live stream is to notify me in a live chat. That will be the best and the quickest way to fix the problems with the live stream. So, traders, here I rely on your help, and please always let me know if there are any problems with the live stream. Yeah, for example, I see that there's no invitation being sent to Telegram. Yes, so I'm going to send it now. Yes, send the invitation. Yes, so each and every time when I'm preparing for the live stream, each and every time when I start the live stream, there are so many different things to check. There are so many things to to double check, and I have quite a big list of the things that I need to monitor simultaneously to ensure a good quality of the live session. Yes, so that is why I always ask for your help, for your assistance. So one of the main elements of our live streams is, of course, the live chat. And in a live chat, during the live stream, you can ask me questions. In the live chat during the live stream, you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. And in a live chat, you can always ask me if something is not clear in my analysis, if some elements of the trading plan that I share is not clear. Just don't be shy and ask questions. I'm here to help, and it's your time. So if you want to learn something new, just let me know, and I will help. And yeah, CBS's watermark. Yes, that was the thing that I forgot. So during the live stream, we will analyze a lot of different instruments. We will analyze a lot of different charts. We will analyze a lot of different assets, and in the middle of the screen, you will find the watermark with the instrument that I analyze and the time frame. Yes, so in the middle of the live stream, in the middle of the chart, just check here. We have EURUSD 1 hour time frame, and during the live stream, we will check different instruments. We will analyze the instruments on different time frames. So if you got lost, just check the check the middle of the screen, and say hello in the live chat if you are here, if you are ready for the session. Yes, just say good day, good morning, good evening, depending on the region where you are at the moment. Hello, Arslan. Thank you for joining the live stream. Noah here from South Africa. Thank you for joining. David here. CBI Izuchukwu here. Thank you for joining. Vladea Boy, Mohammed Altman here. Rohit. We have two Rohits here. One Rohit Kukreja and one Rohit Mishra. It's nice that we have two Rohits watching the live stream. I guess both should be from India, I guess. So to start today's live stream, I think we are going to start with the broker trading strategy. We'll discuss how to trade structure breakouts, and we will first check pound New Zealand pair. And by the way, for the today's session, I prepared for you the trend following swing trading strategy for gold. I will show you how to swing trade gold with the trend trading strategy. We will discuss the, as I said, the breakout trading. And probably we will also discuss one more swing trading example on New Zealand dollar pair. Probably we will also discuss pullback trading. So I have quite a big list for today of the pairs and instruments for today's discussion. So I hope that you will enjoy the live stream. Hello, Lisogo. Thank you for being here. Bhoval, Rabindra from London. Kus here, Celine. Thank you for watching. So let's start with the pound New Zealand pair. And just a quick reminder that if you're here the first time, if you watch my live stream the first time, remember that I am a pure technician, and in my trading and analysis, I rely on technicals. And the main technicals that I use for trading are the supports and resistances, price action chart patterns, and candlestick patterns. That is kind of the core elements of all the trading strategies that I use. And during these live sessions, I just show multiple examples how I apply my my strategies in practice. So pound New Zealand pair, that is the first instrument that we are going to discuss. And on pound New Zealand pair, when if you're a breakout trader, if you want to learn breakout trading strategy, if you want to trade structure breakouts, of course, first thing that you should learn is to, of course, execute the structure analysis, because trading the breakouts, the core element of the breakout trading strategy is, of course, the structure that is broken. Because if you identify the structure incorrectly, all the consequent breakouts that you identify will not work. So structure analysis is the core. So for trading the breakouts, the first thing that we should do, we should open the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I do believe that we have the most accurate and reliable structures for breakout trading. Opening a daily time frame first, let's execute structure analysis and let's try to identify significant supports and resistances. So first support right here, very nice structure, and you can see that when I am drawing the structure zone, what I take into consideration are the wicks and the candle closes. That is the structure zone, the support zone that I identify here. It is based on the wicks and the lowest candle close. That is our strong support, and then a bit higher over here we have one more significant support, this one, right? It was the resistance in the past, and after the breakout it turned into support. Then over here we have one more peculiar structure, this one. Look, it was support in the past, and then was broken, turned into resistance, and then was broken again and turned into support. And we have one more significant structure right here. So what we did here on pound New Zealand pair, we executed the structure analysis. We identified significant supports and resistances. And then what we should do if we trade the breakouts, we should identify the structure breakout. We should identify one of the structures that is broken. And here we can easily spot the recent breakout. We got this horizontal structure, we got a strong horizontal resistance that was broken. Why was it broken? Because this daily candle closed above that. We see that this bullish candle violated that resistance and we closed above that on a daily. That gives us a strong bullish, confirmed bullish breakout. What happens after the structure breakout? If the support is broken, it turns into resistance. And if the resistance is broken, it turns into support. So we have a brand new support that was the resistance before the breakout. Then what we also knew that after the breakout of a key structure, we can anticipate a further price continuation. If we see the violation of the resistance, the breakout of the resistance, we are going to see a bullish continuation to the next strong resistance. And here's our next strong resistance. So here in pound to zillion pair, we can make a prediction that the market will continue growing, that the market is going to reach that zone, that the market is going to keep growing and reach that area. So that is the point where our daily time frame analysis is completed. We analyzed the supports and resistances, we identified the breakout, we spotted that the market has retested the broken structure, and then the aggressive traders, the newbie traders, start opening the trade, executing the analysis on a daily, they open the trade, and that's it. But with more sophisticated approach, we can also analyze multiple time frames. We can examine how the market reacts to a recently broken structure, and that may help us to identify a safer entry with the smaller stop loss, and that would provide a higher accuracy than the execution of the trade simply on a daily. So we open a 4-hour time frame and we check how the price reacts to a broken structure. Here in the 4-hour time frame, we see nothing special. Let's see what we have on an hourly. On an hourly, after the test of a broken structure, look at the candlesticks. We were falling. You can see that the price formed 4 consecutive strong bearish candles. And once we tested our yellow support, we formed a very nice bullish imbalance here. We have a confirmed bullish engulfing candle. And this morning on my free Telegram channel, I sent the signal. After I spotted this candle, I immediately sent the signal that it is the moment to buy and that the market most likely will grow. And that gave a very nice intraday bullish continuation. This candle could give you a very nice signal to buy, anticipating a further bullish continuation higher. But what if you missed this bullish movement? What if you woke up later and you see that the market, and you saw that the market already continued growing? Then on the 4-hour time frame, there's one more confirmation right here. If we check how exactly the price acted on the 4-hour time frame after the breakout, we can spot a range here, a tiny little range that the price formed. That is our range, and after the test of a broken structure within that range, we see a bullish continuation, and at the moment the market is breaking the resistance of the range. That can give you a strong intraday bullish confirmation. That can give you the extra signal to buy the pair, the extra signal to catch highly probable bullish continuation to that yellow resistance. So what can be your plan here? Your plan can be to wait for a 4-hour candle close above that resistance. Once a 4-hour candle closes above that resistance, it gives a strong bullish confirmation, and then you can execute a long trade. Then you can execute long trade, set buy limit order on a retest of a broken resistance of the range. Take profit will be our daily resistance, and stop loss will lie below the lows of the range. That is a very nice long trade that you can take, and that is how we treat the breakouts. We treat the breakouts combining daily time frame analysis with the 4-hour and 1-hour time frames analysis. It will always provide the safer and the more accurate entry. And if you are learning the breakout trading, that is the strategy that I would recommend sticking to. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions regarding this trading setup. Let me know if everything is clear, and let me know, yeah, if you have any questions. Victor, thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to see you. Ronald here, watching the live stream. Ikram here, a little bit late. No problem. No problem. Remember that the recording will be always provided. So if you didn't manage to watch some parts of the live stream, the recording will be always provided. And also in the recording, I'm going to provide the time codes for the live stream as well. Hello, Dome. Thank you for joining. Prince Larby says, I've been following you for 4 years, and now you've been the best trader I've ever come across. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Prince. And I am sharing my trades, signals, analysis, and ideas on TradingView for more than 9 years already. And if you may think that I am lying, you can visit my TradingView page and you can find my all the setups, all the signals that I posted on TradingView, and you would be surprised that the first one was shared 9 years ago already. And since then, I'm happy to see that there are a lot of members who keep watching me, keep sticking to my trading ideas for years, for 5, 4, 6, 7 years. That is incredible, and big thank you for your trust, and thank you for checking my trading ideas. Yeah. Let me introduce what else to analyze for you. Let's briefly check Bitcoin before the live stream. I received a lot of questions about Bitcoin. Also, I see a question from Noah, so let's check it. And you know, with Bitcoin now, it is a very, 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 very tough question. What exactly is going on here? Because from the longer term perspective, from the perspective of the last 3 months, even 4 months, we can see that Bitcoin is now in a wide consolidation range. That is a very wide and extended horizontal parallel channel where Bitcoin is now trading. And since last week, something happened with Bitcoin, and you can see that the market stopped moving. You can see, I guess you all saw this crazy sequence of very low momentum candles. It looks like something is going on here. And I think that something, probably the big players are manipulating the market here, not letting it fall or go up. It's very hard to see what are they doing here. But the fact is that within that wide range that we formed on a daily, we have one more range now. We have this horizontal range, and for now, the price perfectly respects the boundaries of that range. So from such a perspective, the best strategy that we can follow to predict the future movement of Bitcoin is to rely on the breakout of one of the boundaries of that tiny range on a daily. I strongly believe that if the daily candle closes above the resistance of that range, with a high probability Bitcoin will continue growing, and we will see the test of the resistance based on the current all-time high. Alternatively, the breakout of that support and the daily candle close below that will push the prices lower to at least to 92,000 level. So that is, I guess, main focus on Bitcoin now. Also, do not forget that today we are expecting one more Powell testimony, and we are also expecting the US inflation data. This news may potentially influence Bitcoin prices, and it may be a nice trigger, the catalyst for the breakout of one of the boundaries of that yellow range. So pay attention. For now, patience is the key here, and best strategy in my view is to wait for breakout. Now, swing traders, let me know if you're interested in discussing how to swing trade on a daily, because I have one potentially nice example of a swing trading setup on New Zealand dollar up here. So let me know if you want me to check that for you. QM says Vasily is a great person and his analysis 95% perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. I truly appreciate your support. See, question from Rohit about Aussie Swiss. Let me quickly check Aussie Swiss here for you, and let's see if we have something important here. So the thing is that on Aussie Swiss here we have a very classic situation when we have two significant structures, one significant support and one significant resistance lying close to each other. Yes, so you can see that at the moment Aussie Swiss here is stuck between these two structures. Yes, this strong resistance, this strong support. The price nicely respected that resistance. We saw a strong bearish movement from that, and now we are testing that support. So from that support, of course, we can look for a signal to buy. That support may give us a nice zone to buy the pair from. And taking into consideration that the pair looks quite bullish since the middle of December, buying from that support, we may even take at least a local trend following trade. So at the moment, let's look for a confirmation signal here. Let's look for the signal to buy, and let's check if we have something on an hourly time frame to trade. As you can see, Rohit, we have no pattern, we have nothing special to rely on to buy the pair now. So the plan for today will be to let the price test that yellow support, let the price form some bullish pattern right here, like double bottom, and then buy, anticipating a bullish movement to that resistance. That is so far the plan for Aussie Swiss. Yes, and thank you for your yes. Let's check the swing trading stop on New Zealand dollar here. So as I know, many of the members of many of my YouTube followers and many of my TradingView and Telegram subscribers swing trade, and swing trading is one of the most requested topics to cover in YouTube videos, in free trading signals that I provide. So let's discuss how can we swing trade Forex on a daily, relying on a price action and support and resistance analysis. So when you swing trade, especially on a daily time frame, you should remember that trend analysis plays a crucial role in swing trading. And if you swing trade on a daily, it is crucially important that you swing trade with the trend, that you trade strictly following the trend. In swing trading, trend is your friend, and it is always better to stick to the market trend. So first thing that we need to do here in New Zealand dollar pair, we need to identify the market trend, and we need to understand whether the market is bullish or bearish. And obviously the market is bearish here. The market is bearish because over time the price keeps updating the lower lows and lower highs. And recently, in the beginning of February, we have updated the low again. We set a new lower low, lower close here. And then we got correction, a correctional movement. And then once we spotted that the market is bearish, that the market is trading in a bearish trend, we can look for the structure, the area, the level from where it will be safe for us to try to follow the trend, to try to be with the trend. And analyzing the trend lines on New Zealand dollar pair, we can identify the trend line. We have a nice trend line right here. And if I remember correctly, we even have more. Let me just try to remember if we have another trend line to watch here. Yeah, I guess that is the main one to watch. So we have this falling trend line, and what is so important about that trend line is that we see the strong bearish pressure from that trend line. We see that over time the sellers keep placing their selling orders on that trend line, and for that reason that trend line may provide us with the profitable swing trading opportunity. So let's examine how the price acts after the test of that trend line, after the last test of that trend line. We can see that after the last test of that trend line, we started to form here a very peculiar bearish pattern. We can see that on a daily time frame after the test of that trend line, the price formed the inverted cup and handle pattern. The pattern is still not completed. The pattern is almost completed, and at the moment the price is forming the handle of the pattern. And what can be your signal here? You can see that the neckline of the pattern is a minor daily support. That is the support where the buyers are placing the orders. It is the zone where the demand concentrates. And the violation of that, the breakout of that, can indicate strong bearish pressure, the excess of the supply on the market, and that will be more than enough for us to confirm coming bearish movement, coming trend following bearish movement. And after that, we can sell the broken neckline, yes, set our stop loss above the trend line, and anticipate a bearish continuation. And here it is very tricky thing, where exactly should be our target, because if we analyze the historic price action, we can see that we have a very important support cluster. Yes, we have a very important support cluster based on the low of 2022. So we definitely need to take that into consideration when we plan our take profit for the trade. So I would suggest keeping our take profit just above that. So that can be your swing short trade for New Zealand dollar pair. It is the trend following trade. It is based on a strong price action confirmation, and what you need to wait for right here, you should wait for the release of the today's US news. This news can be the trigger for the breakout of that horizontal neckline, and then shorting the here on a retest of a broken neckline, yes, you can anticipate a further bearish continuation. That can be a nice swing trade. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear. Now, gold traders, give me yes in a live chat, and I will explain the swing trading on gold with multiple time frame analysis, and I will show you how to follow the trend on gold with the classic multiple time frame analysis swing trading strategy. Yes, and I promised to check oil. I saw a question about oil, so let's have a look and discuss. So oil, nicely, as we discussed with my Trading Academy members on one of the previous live streams, crude oil perfectly respected that key daily horizontal structure support, and from that support we got quite a strong bullish movement. And analyzing the supports and resistances, we can spot this significant resistance on WTI crude oil. And watching how strong bulls are on oil, from such a perspective, it looks like the market may easily continue growing and reach that yellow resistance. So I do believe that chances will be high that growth is going to continue. We may see some pullback first, but then most likely a bullish rally will continue. If we examine the price action on the 4-hour time frame, we can see a local shift in the market sentiment. We can see the breakout of the support of that rising channel. We also may spot the formation of a descending triangle pattern here after the test of the intraday 4-hour resistance. So I think first we are going to see some correction. I think that oil may easily correct to that support, to that intraday support, and probably then we are going to grow more and reach that yellow resistance. Yes, so far, if you are looking for predictions for today, watching this bearish continuations, the breakout of the support of the channel, descending triangle pattern, the intraday resistance, I think that it is reasonable to be bearish. Yes. Then let's check gold and Aussie Swiss sniper effects. We have already discussed Aussie Swiss, so please check the recording. And I see a question from David about Bitcoin. Brother, we have already discussed Bitcoin, so if you missed, please check the recording. I shared my trading plan. So now let's check gold. Let's check the current situation on gold. Let's open naked chart. Yes, and let's discuss. So what is happening with gold? I guess no surprise for you. Since the middle of December, the market is growing like crazy. And as I mentioned many times, though all the popular financial and news outlets blame Trump and his tariffs for pushing gold prices higher, I do not really understand why the tariffs are pushing the gold prices up. To me, it kind of doesn't make sense, so probably there's some other reason behind this strong bullish rally on gold. And by the way, if you know any strong fundamental reason that make gold prices skyrocket, please let me know in a live chat, because honestly the mainstream media blame it all on Trump, and yeah, kind of I don't really buy it. So the market is strongly bullish. We are growing rapidly, and of course, in such a situation, as I constantly repeat to my students, as I constantly repeat on these live streams, the best strategy to follow in such a strong bullish market is, of course, the trend following. While many traders are trying to predict the short-term bearish movements to sell, I think it would be much better to try to buy after pullbacks, buy after each and every pullback that you spot. It is much safer, it has a great reward potential, and yeah, counter trend trading in such a situation is very risky. Counter trend trading by itself is very risky, and when the market is that strong, when bulls are that strong, I guess following the counter trend trading strategy, you will blow your account. So be very, 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 very careful. So in order to trade the trend following trading strategies, the main thing that you should rely on are the support and resistance levels. Structure analysis will play a crucial role in accurate trend following trading after pullbacks. So, for example, look how the market nicely retested this recently broken structure. We got a strong resistance here. The market violated that, went much higher, then retested that and continued growing. Same thing happened right here. Yes, we got a very strong structure cluster. The market retraced, almost tested that broken structure, continued growing. We got a similar situation here. We got a similar situation here, here. So you can see that over time, no matter how strong is the bullish trend, over time we see the pullbacks. And since the middle of December, we got a lot of nice pullbacks that perfectly respected recently broken structures. So your task is to execute structure analysis and to try to predict from where it will be safe to try to buy, from where will be your safe point, safe zone to try to buy gold. And first, let's underline our first resistance. Our first resistance is right here around 29.41. Yes, we got quite a strong rejection from that, so we should definitely take that structure into consideration. And I would underline one more resistance, because from such a perspective, it looks like 3000 level is a very important psychological level based on very round number. So it is a very potentially strong psychological resistance that we should pay close attention to. And then let's look for the supports. We can easily identify our first support here. It was a resistance in the recent past. It was broken this week with a strong high momentum bullish candle. And we may assume that after a breakout, it turned into a strong support. Yes. Then we have one more strong support right here. Again, it was a strong resistance. After the breakout, it turned into support. Yes. So we can easily identify a couple of such horizontal supports. Yes, all the supports can be safe for trend following buying gold. And also, if I remember correctly, we have a strong trend line here. That is our trend line. And what is important about that trend line is that 3 times already, 3 strong bullish waves initiated from that trend line. So we see that buyers over time were willing to place their buying orders on that trend line, and we may anticipate a similar behavior in future. So we should keep that trend line on our price chart as well. And then once one of the supports that you underline is tested, next task will be to wait for confirmation. Of course, there's the option to just buy on a daily, to buy each structure on a daily, placing the long trade on a daily time frame and executing the trade on a daily time frame. But if you trade with the leverage and if you trade with a relatively small trading account, trading on a daily, you will require quite a big trading account for making your trade safe, for risking no more than 1% of your trading account per trade. So in such a case, the best strategy to follow is to apply multiple time frame analysis. Multiple time frame analysis may help you to identify the safe intraday entry. So let me show you how we will look for such a confirmation. So we have the test of that support. We see a clear test of that support. And after you see the test of the support, open 4-hour time frame first and analyze the price action. What do we see on a 4-hour time frame? In a 4-hour time frame, we can notice that after the test of our recently broken structure, the market started to consolidate. The market started the consolidation, and the price is now stuck within that range. That is the horizontal range where gold is now trading. And what is important about that range is that the support of the range matches with our daily structure, while the resistance of the range is the intraday resistance, the area from where in the recent past quite a strong intraday bearish movement initiated. From such a perspective, your confirmation signal, your swing long trade can be based on a breakout of the resistance of that range. If a 4-hour candle closes above the resistance of that range, you can anticipate more growth. Buying the market, then you set your stop loss below the lows, and once the resistance based on the current all-time high is reached, what you do, you take your stop loss and move it to entry. You make your position risk-free. That is the strategy that is applied for the protection of your trading position. And as we discussed, it looks like our next significant resistance is going to be around 3,000. So there can be your goal. There can be your take profit, right? So first, we move our stop loss to entry once the current all-time high is reached, and we keep holding till our next psychological resistance is reached. And I would suggest keeping the take profit a little bit below that, because definitely the selling orders may concentrate around that. So to ensure that your trade closed in profit, it will be reasonable to keep take profit a little bit lower. Let me review to see if everything is clear about this trading setup. Also remember, by the way, that there's no guarantee that the market will break the resistance of the range. There's also the chance that gold will continue falling, and if the price violates the support of the range, if a 4-hour candle closes below the support of the range, it will invalidate that trading setup. And for those who are day trading gold, for those who trade gold on an hourly time frame or even lower, there's another way, a bit more riskier but still valid way to confirm a bullish continuation on gold. If we open the hourly time frame and analyze the price action on an hourly time frame, if I remember correctly, we got some channel there. Let me just remember where that channel was. Yeah, probably. I'm just trying to remember from where I was drawing its resistance. Probably. Yeah, probably was it from here. To be honest, let me just try to change the quotes, yes, to check if because usually I use Oanda quotes for golden also, so probably it was a bit different or not. Yeah, so it looks like there's no channel. Anyway, there's one more pattern to watch on an hourly time frame. You can see that on an hourly time frame, and it is very peculiar, we have one more consolidation here, right? On an hourly time frame, we can spot this narrow consolidation here, yes, and that consolidation can provide you with the intraday bullish confirmation. The violation of the resistance of that range here can give you a bullish signal that will that will push the prices at least to that 4-hour resistance. So if you are looking for a local intraday buying opportunity or even the scalping opportunity, you can rely on the breakout of the resistance of that range on an hourly time frame. That can give you a nice bullish signal. So let's see, we have the release of the US inflation today, and of course for gold prices, the US inflation data is always highly important. So before making any trading decision today, I would strictly recommend waiting for the US inflation numbers. And then, if the fundamentals align with your technicals, that will give you a very, 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 very nice buying opportunity. Ankur says, give us a trade. I gave you the trade, brother. I gave you the trade. I explained how to buy in a 4-hour. Yes, that is the trade that I gave. I gave the step-by-step trade management plan for that trade. I gave you everything that you need to manage that trade. And I say that trading now at that exact moment, we should wait. You see, we don't need this. YouTube is full of cheating videos. We need treats. That is the treat. And if you think that it is not the treat, I don't know what you need. If you need the spot entry signal now, I see that I don't have the spot entry signal now because, as I said, we have the US inflation data in 4 hours, and it is better to wait for the inflation numbers first before you trade. That is safer. Safety is the first priority in trading, and fundamentals may easily invalidate even the best technical analysis trading setup. So treating the technicals, patience, and waiting for the fundamentals is the key. Yes, and I share the trades. So today on today's live stream, we share a lot of analysis. We share a lot of trading setups. And once I see the valid confirmations, once I see the confirmations, I send these signals on my Telegram channel, on TradingView, on Twitter. So that is kind of how we combine. Here on the live stream, I teach you how I look for the setups. I teach you what constitutes a valid confirmation for me, and then relying on that analysis, then remembering that analysis, I provide the updates on my free Telegram channel, Twitter, Facebook group, etc. By the way, all the links to my social networks in the description below. So all the updates will be there. Yes. So that is, by the way, that is so far the plan. Yes, and remember that the today's inflation data may push gold lower and the correctional movement may easily initiate. So remember that if we violate that orange support and drop lower, the market is going to continue falling, and then we will wait for the test of that rising trend line. That will be the next strong support to watch for buying. So here's the plan. Let me know if you have any questions. Yes, and let me know if everything is clear in my analysis. And let's also check silver. I saw a question about silver, so let's check silver after completing gold analysis. So with silver, you know, it's very tricky because it turned out that the market managed to respect a strong resistance. Main problem with silver now is that while gold keeps updating the new all-time highs, while gold is trading in the no man's land where we don't have the historic resistances, silver is still trading in the price ranges where we have a lot of historic structures. And the main problem with silver now is that from the technical analysis perspective, the market is now stuck on a very strong structure zone. Yes, look over here. Let me just change the color. We have a very wide, very strong, very significant resistance zone. And if we measure that resistance zone, look, we have so many pips within that zone. It's a very huge zone. And because of that zone, I am very scared to buy. Yes, because of that zone, even though the current trend is bullish, since the middle of December, we are definitely trading in a bullish trend. Once we reach that resistance, I became very scared to buy because we clearly see how that resistance holds. So for now, I suggest monitoring that support. Yes, we have a strong support right here to watch. The support from where we got strong rejections. That support can be used for potential buying. It may provide a safe zone to buy. So that is my main focus for now. And while the price is trading perfectly in between these two structures, trading silver looks quite risky to me, so I would suggest better concentrating on gold. Gold looks much safer. Then let's check. Yeah, I see questions about the yen pairs. So probably let's check dollar Swiss and dollar yen. Yeah, let's check dollar Swiss first. What is the current situation there? And by the way, I asked I guess around 15 minutes ago, what is the main fundamental factor why gold is growing now? And if you have any other reason than the tariffs, please let me know, because I don't buy the idea that tariffs make gold strongly bullish. Because it was very funny thing, by the way. If you read Bloomberg, if you read Market Watch, it was very funny that when, let me just open naked gold chart. It was very funny when gold dropped, for example, like that, or when gold dropped here, the financial outlets told that gold is falling because of the tariffs, because tariffs are going to reduce inflation. Then when gold is growing, they say that gold is growing because of the tariffs, because of the tariffs, the inflation is going to skyrocket. So this double standards, to me, make no sense. So if you have any other reason, let me know in a live chat. So dollar Swiss with the current price action on dollar Swiss, we have strong bullish trend. The market is very bullish. Since September, we are trading in a strong bullish trend, and since December, since the end of December, we are trading within that range. We have recently tested the support of the range, nicely reacted to that, and from such a perspective, because the trend is bullish and because we are trading within that range, I do believe that chances will be high that the pair will continue rising, that the pair will go up, and that yellow resistance will be reached soon. So on dollar Swiss pair, I am very bullish. On dollar yen pair, we have a test of a very significant daily horizontal resistance from where I look for selling. Look, if we analyze the structure in a daily time frame, we can easily spot this significant resistance on a dollar yen pair. It is very strong structure. And by the way, if I remember correctly, we also have the trend line there, or not. Let me again try to remember if I saw any significant trend line, or probably it was on a pound yen pair, not sure. So on dollar yen, we have this recently broken structure. It was a strong support. After the breakout, it may turn into a strong resistance. So from that, the market may continue falling. And if we check the hourly time frame, by the way, on the 4-hour time frame, look, we formed a very strong bullish candle. We were growing rapidly, but once our yellow resistance was tested, very nice doji candle was formed. Yes, it clearly indicates that buyers lost the momentum and that sellers started to sell. Because of that, the market found the equilibrium. And on an hourly time frame, we already see the double top pattern. Yes, the price formed the double top, right? And that double top may indicate, yes, a bearish movement on a dollar yen pair. If we violate the neckline of the pattern, yes, we can easily expect a pullback. So watch how the price acts. If we close below the neckline, the correctional movement is going to initiate with a high probability. Back to gold, Michael says gold is buying because it's safe haven for investors and they are taking their money out of the dollar pairs because of the uncertainty due to tariff comments. So you buy the idea that it is because of the tariffs, because honestly, the rhetoric about the tariffs, you know, everyone knew about Trump tariffs policy before his election and after his victory, and the initial reaction of the market to Trump's election was very bearish, right? Because that was the exact moment when the results of the US elections became crystal clear. And knowing his tariffs plan, knowing his actions, the market started to fall rapidly. So he didn't really change the plan. For now, what we see is that he clearly sticks to the plan that he promised. So why the first reaction was strongly bearish and then it changed to strongly bullish? That is what I do not understand from the fundamental perspective. Yeah, then let's check US 100. Olady says, Vasily, do you have any other job you do or you are a full-time trader? I would say I'm a full-time trader, and the job that I have, I write the educational articles for my website, vasilytrader.com. Each and every week I release new articles, and many members asked whether I'm the only author of the articles that are posted on my website. Yes, I write the articles by my own. It is very time consuming. It is a very big thing that I do. Also, what I do, I record the videos for YouTube channel. Again, it is very time consuming, and I spend much time doing that. I do the live sessions. I run my trading academy where I do this live streams on daily basis. I provide daily signals on TradingView, Facebook, Telegram, and I send the signals monitoring the entire London and the first half of the New York session. And yeah, and I also write the books. I already completed 2 books about trading. So apart from just trading, I do a lot of different things. So I'm kind of busy man, and I have a lot of things to do. So I can call myself a full-time trader, copywriter, streamer, coach, and someone else. Yeah. So thank you for asking, by the way. Now I see a question from Noah about US 100 index. So let's check it and discuss. So by the way, the situation did not really change since our last live stream, because we can see that since our last live stream, these are the drawings from our live stream that we got last week on Tuesday. Yeah, probably it was on Tuesday. And on that, we spotted this wide range, and we discussed that with the current uncertainty, the market is likely to continue trading within that range. And for now, the market is still within. So for now, I think that at least before the release of the today's news, we are going to stay within the range. But if you are looking for the trend following signal, if you want the confirmation of a continuation of this long-term bullish trend, then you know what will be your strongest confirmation. Your strongest confirmation will be the breakout of that resistance. Yes, if we violate that resistance, if we close above that on a daily, then the market will go higher, and then the market is going to update the new all-time highs. So that is so far what I see. It's very hard to predict how exactly the market is going to act within the range, but one thing is certain: if the today's news does not affect the markets much, then the consolidation will continue. Yes, if the today's news won't be that surprising, if the today's news won't be that impactful, the consolidation is going to continue. By the way, I'm frequently asked by many of the members why I don't provide scalping signals and why I don't do scalping. The main problem with the scalping, I said that many times scalping is very time consuming, and when you are scalping, you should be in front of your screen for a long period of time. If, for example, if you day trade, if you swing trade, you have a lot of free time between the hourly 4-hour candle closes. And with the scalping, when you trade on 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frame, each and every 5 minute, 15 minutes candle close can provide a strong signal. And it signifies that you cannot do something else. You should be constantly in front of your charts. And because of that, doing scalping, I could not record the videos, do the live streams, write the articles, send the signals in free groups. So that is kind of the solution that I found to stop scalping and to concentrate more on day trading and swing trading. Yes, so such an approach lets me combining the full-time trading and also this, I don't know, coaching, educational aspect and program. Yeah. So what is going to be the next one? Olay, this is Vasily. Please, can you talk about using candlesticks to enter a trade? Candlestick like Harami or Shooting Star. Well, honestly, I do believe that candlesticks give strong confirmations, but are not enough for good entries. So I would suggest combining the candlesticks and the price action analysis. But I'm planning to record, and I already completed a couple of videos about trading with the candlesticks and strategies for candlestick trading. So it's going to be released quite soon. And on my YouTube channel, you can already find the doji candle trading strategy. Just search on my YouTube channel, doji candle strategy. And I also have the inside bar strategy, so you can watch that, and I'm preparing more for you. Aruf says, I'm speaking from Bangladesh. I have been following you since last 2021. Your analysis is 95% correct. Thank you, Aruf. I appreciate your feedback. Mathu asks, do you analyze Bitcoin? My friend, we already checked Bitcoin. It was analyzed at the beginning of the live stream, so please check the recording. There you will see my Bitcoin analysis. Then, question about CAD yen. Let's check CAD yen. Like all the yen pairs, CAD yen is approaching a strong resistance. What we see on the CAD yen pair, we have a strong structure right here. Yes, a strong structure. It was almost reached. Yes, with the market almost reached that, and we see a bit of rejection at the moment. So I think if you're looking for selling, you can wait for the test of that orange resistance, and after the test of that orange resistance, you can look for a confirmation and try to catch some pullback trade. From that, it can give you a nice opportunity here. And from the trend analysis perspective, we have minor bearish trend here. Yes, that is our current price action. Yes, and we have a minor bearish trend here. And in this minor bearish trend, we can see a significant resistance cluster. The significant resistance cluster based on the last lower high in a bearish trend. And the violation of that area will give us a confirmed change of character. You can see that we already did not manage to update the low. We set a higher low here. And if the price continues growing and we violate that orange resistance, it will give us the confirmed change of character and the confirmed bullish reversal. So then, with a high probability, the market will start rising. So that is kind of the long-term potential scenario for CAD yen pair. With the dollar CAD, let's check. The market is now stuck between two significant structures. There, what we see that, by the way, here we have one more potential swing trading setup. Dollar CAD pair is definitely bullish, trading in a strong bullish trend, long-term strong bullish trend. And we can look for swing buying here. We can look for buying opportunities on dollar CAD. And we can see that now the market is consolidating on this major daily support. Very strong support. And you can see that since the beginning, since 5th of February, we are coiling on that support. And on that support, we have already formed the range. That is the current range where we are currently trading. And buying volumes may accumulate within that range. Within that range, buyers may, big players, the smart money may silently place their buying orders and they may accumulate their trading positions. And strong swing long signal will be the breakout of the resistance of the range. Yes, if the daily candle closes above that, we can easily expect a bullish movement all the way up to the resistance cluster based on the current year's high. So that can be a very nice swing long trade for you. That provides a very nice potential reward. So wait how the market acts within that range. And if the orange resistance is broken, consider buying, anticipating a bullish continuation. And if you're a day trader, if you're day trading dollar CAD, for now you can consider trading dollar CAD within that range. Yes, the support of the range is a strong support from where you can look for buying to the resistance of the range, and resistance of the range is a strong zone from where you can sell to the support of the range. So you can consider this the continuation of the consolidation. Yes, that is the alternative plan. Guys, those who ask to analyze Bitcoin, please check the recording of the live stream and please check the beginning of the live stream. As I said, Bitcoin was probably the second instrument that we analyzed on today's session. So please check, and let's check pound yen. Pound yen pair, by the way, is flagged in my watch list, and on pound yen pair, I am looking for selling. The main reason why I'm looking for selling on pound yen is that since the end of December, we are trading in a bearish trend. The market recently updated the low in February, and now we see the pullback, the correction. And at the moment, we see the test of that significant trend line. You can see that the price tested the trend line from where 3 times in the recent past the market dropped sharply. So that trend line can provide a safe point to sell the market from. If we check the reaction of the price to that trend line, we may see a nice doji candle on that, very cute doji candle formed on that, and on an hourly time frame we can spot a very nice double top formation. Yes, that is our double top. We are now testing the neckline of the pattern, and the breakout of the neckline hourly candle close below that may trigger the pullback, at least the retracement to that minor support. So it can give you a nice day trade. Yes, so that is the plan for pound yen pair. So what I like about our today's live stream, on the today's session, we discussed how to swing trade just on a daily time frame, just using one time frame. And we also discussed how to swing trade applying multiple time frame analysis. So examining the swing trading setup on a dollar CAD pair, New Zealand dollar pair, we discussed how the price action analysis can help us to swing trade on a daily. While analyzing gold and analyzing the market trend on gold, we discussed the trend following buying, swing buying gold with multiple time frame analysis. We discussed how to treat the pullbacks from significant structures. So I hope that you enjoyed the today's live stream. As always, traders, if you are interested for more education, if you're interested for more insights, on my free Telegram channel, Trading the page, Facebook group, Twitter, I share free daily signals. On my website, VasilyTrader.com, you will find a lot of free educational articles about gold trading, some trading basics, risk management, support resistance analysis. Check that. If you are interested in premium stuff, I have VIP signals group where I share VIP signals with entry, stop loss, and target. I have Trading Academy where I do this live streams on daily basis. I have course teaching you my trading strategy, and 2 books. You will find all that on my website, VasilyTrader.com. Thank you so much, traders, for joining. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your participation. Today we got quite an active live stream. We got a lot of messages, so I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you learned something new. Thank you. Like this live stream, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you soon. And the time codes will be provided in 5 minutes, so you can also check the recording of the live stream.